So, if everything's gone right, this should be episode 4. And welcome back. Didn't even pause since the last one because, as I had mentioned, I want to just record. Just mainly I just want to play this game so very much. Which means I didn't actually get a chance to look up how the Khajiit eye-seeing magic works. But oh well, I'll probably find some sort of enchantment of dark vision because I want to enchant stuff. Don't want to really bother with the rest of the magical things, but enchanting stuff I want to do. Enchanting stuff and getting my light armor, because I can't get... It's like, unarmed isn't a skill in Skyrim, unfortunately. And the claws don't count as light weapons. They don't count as anything, actually. I don't get skills for using light weapons, but for using my claws. Oh. There's a symbol on the minimap. And I could probably turn off the little minimap radar thing, but like, you know what? Like, whatever. It's to compensate for the fact that my eyes aren't all that good. Ah! Puppy! I can't even see you! Okay. Breathe. Those are probably place on my body. Seen anyway. Probably the ones that I've got like the warrior and like the thief and stuff on it. Okay then. Oh, what's this symbol? Is this a house? Is this a birdhouse? It's a random shack, so it is like some kind of a house, right? An inn? Oh, okay, it's a cabin. I saw some red on the screen there for a second. Harvest all the food, but don't...
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
He's the poor old women are great women.
It's so nice to have a visitor.
I'm going to be a poor... Well, an old
so
woman one
nice
day. Hopefully not.
Visitor.
Not poor. And just... Death bell? You have a soul gem. Why do you have a soul gem? Oh, it's your bed. Oh, this is your bed, okay. Alchemy skill. Yeah, I can just put it right back there. Okay, hi. Oh, sorry, did I'm not stealing anything.
It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
Do you want some money? I have extra.
It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
Do you want some food? I can put some food down. No, I can actually do that, right? Like, I can just put food down and eventually she'll just eat it. Like, I'm just... Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say it at least. Wait, both of those potatoes actually is one thing. But, strictly speaking, should be possible. No? Hey, they landed in your pot. Okay. How great for you, okay?
It's so nice to have a visitor.
I'll be on my way. I hope that you enjoy yourself. Enjoy those baked potatoes. I put them in a pot. I'm guessing that's a cooking pot. I was talking about something, wasn't I? And then I kind of met an old lady, and it's like, it's just a random old cabin. Sorry, my back is at an angle, and it's not very comfortable, and I don't have a professional gaming setup and stuff, because, like, maybe if I actually made money from this Let's Play channel, I might actually go to do it, but with having so few views on any of my episodes, but, like, maybe I should just take a game and actually play it from start to finish, a game that takes more than one episode. Like, say, if I actually play out Skyrim to a decent enough state, then... Are you a cat? Oh, you're a rabbit. Okay, Bun. Hey, Bunny. What's going on? Where are you going? Bunny? I don't plan on killing you, Bunny, but if I tried you as a pet, I would. What's this? Great big wall. Hey, Bunny, what have you found? Yeah, I thought this...
Ain't this a surprise?
Iron brimstone, iron arrow, and gold, and for armor, for braces, and for shoes, all that. Ouch! Hi, I don't see any of you.
I'll show you a real fight. Die, damn you!
I can kill you in 3 hits! Okay, come on.
Make a fine rock, cat.
You know what? You would make for a fine rug as well. I have a tail. Like I should have a tail. But I have a tail. Oh my goodness, you make for a fine rug, he says. Okay, you have to hold down the E button. And you're actually slower than trying to drag along a body. Neat. You can still do stuff like this to it. Oh, did I just drop you off a cliff? Maybe. You know what? Fine, you'll be found eventually, potentially. There, I have this place now. My torch has died. La-di-da. Maybe that... You know, maybe... Potentially, I could get myself something that works here, okay? I could get myself a lantern and use it. Can't use the lantern, so I might as well drop it. Thunk. It's like so blind and everything. It's 3:18 a.m. Okay. Like, how do you know the exact time down to the minute without, like, a watch or a clock anywhere nearby? But, like, I guess you use the power of the moon and natural dragonborn sense? I mean, natural adventurer sense? Maybe you really do have a watch, but it isn't shown or to protect the aesthetic? Or maybe it's just a gameplay mechanic that makes the game a little bit easier without making it too game-breakingly easy. It just makes it a little bit more convenient to actually know what time it is. And to have some sort of an alarm to wake you up whenever. And come on. No. And ah. Oh. Okay, so basically, yes, I'm trying to find my way over to there. And I want to, because supposedly if you go... What even is that quest mark they're pointing to? Because it's not the town, is it? Oh, it wants me to go back. Well, okay then. It wants me to go back and retrieve the dragon stone. So now, of course, like a good little kitty, I have to go back and get the little pebble that I might have left behind. See, this wasn't as difficult like back in PlayStation times, now that you left something behind. And, like, Granny would just pop out of the air with HP, but I know, it wasn't Johnny. It was that weird witch fellow just pop out. It's like, ooh, very good, but you left some stuff behind. And my light's flickering? No. Okay then, that's good. So, okay. I just have to go. Oh, that's right. I was talking about how like I don't actually make money with gameplay, and like most people don't. Like for a lot of things, you don't make money out of it until you're famous. Like writing, people should be able to make money with writing. It'd be so awesome if you could just like go into a bookstore just with books by like non-famous writers or something, and be like, just like have books that's like all reviewed and stuff. It's like, yeah, this one is actually good. It's written by like John Hasinger, or whatever other like whatever non-famous name that you might be able to come up with. It's like, oh yeah, it's like whatever, and then people can like say rent it maybe, like, or just buy copies of it. So like, surely it's definitively possible. Actually, just thinking about this, that kind of a business would be able to be made and could very well be profitable. But it might not be something that I would be willing to do because it would require quite a bit of startup capital. Basically, what you would do is have people submit in their books and just publish them. But have like just a small time thing, and like people publish the books, and like, just from going by personal experience, a self-publishing thing will charge about say $35 to publish your book for like a year, and it costs like $4 to buy a copy. Like to buy a copy for yourself, like other people would be a little bit more, so you get some kickback. But that would be a thing though, like just have your own little kind of self-publishing thing where you print out the books. People come in with their book ideas, whatever, and I don't know, maybe you would charge them the $35, maybe you wouldn't, just to make it so it's like, hey, you can just, okay, we're going to print, say, 50 copies of your book. Like, maybe you could have it, so then people have to pay for it. It'd be better if they didn't, but like, whatever. And it's like, okay, so we're going to sell every single one of these books, we're going to sell for like $5. This is a particularly big one, in which case we might sell for like 6 or 7. And then, so, okay, so for each book that we sell, we'll give you like $1. Or, again, it's a bigger one than like maybe $1.50 or $2 or whatever it is. And that'll be it. It's like just one little tiny business. Maybe set up in a big place. Like, New York might be too big for it. Edmonton could theoretically work if you set it up in West End Mall. Just set it up somewhere, like, whatever, and just sell the books to people. It's like, oh, hey, what kind of book are you looking for? You're looking for LGBTQ book? You're looking for... What was that one I heard about today? A book about an outgoing asexual person and a very introverted pansexual person. And they're like roommates or something. It's like, you want to... I am back here. Okay, no, I'm here. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Like, okay, you want to read book like that? Okay, here's one. You just buy it. And we have, like, I don't know, bank transfer or something to, like, automatically pay the people for the books. Or maybe we just, like, buy the book forthright for, like, $60 or something. Like, write a book, it takes you, like, it can take you, like, say, a few weeks to write it. And so this place basically, like, they read the book, see if it's actually good first. Yeah, this is good enough. People will definitely buy it. Okay, we'll buy it from you for $60. That'll be 50 printings. I'll pay like $60 for it. If we want to get more, then if like it really sells well, then like you can keep your name on the book as the author. You can keep all the rights to it, except these like first 50 printings. These first 50 printings, we'll get the money for. We'll sell, you'll just get this $60 for those first 50 printings. If you have to make more, then we'll like contact you about it. It's like, hey, by the way, 45 of your printings have already sold. Like 40 printings of your book have already sold with like your permission to start printing out more. And it's like pay the author a bit more if you want to print out more. Like say, what? $35 was for that. And then it's like $15 for 50 printings. So we'll give you another $30 for another 100 printings, for example. So yeah, sure. Like, no, maybe not like those numbers, but like whatever. Like, it would be nice for the author to make like say $1 printing. So maybe like $50 for the first 50, and then like give the author like $1 a printing that you make and only print it out in like 50 or 100 at a time or whatever. Yeah, like 50 at a time. Ha ha ha! Didn't even accidentally step on you. It would have been so hilarious for you guys if it had just randomly swung. I had stopped you! Ah! I'm constantly surprised that doesn't actually hurt. So, anyway, while playing this game, I came up with what could be a very, maybe not multi-million-dollar idea, but could definitely be rather profitable, because you basically buy each copy of the book for $1, and you sell it, and like, say what, it takes like $2 a book to print them out? I really don't know. And you sell them for, say, like $3 each, maybe. Okay, so you make $1, they make $1. Sure, the author is technically making a little bit more money, but spread out over all of the authors and only one like company to do it in. So, unless you really raise the prices, you're not going to be making money fast. You'll still be making money, which is, you know, the important thing here. From a business standpoint. And actually, I really want to do this. Because it doesn't require that much skill at all for the person themselves. Like, they find, like, at first, of course, like, maybe the author, like, writes, maybe the founder, like, writes some of their own books at first and starts by selling them. They need, like, a business front to sell them from, and, so much water, but the promise of a prize. By braving these harsh waters. Oh, come on, we have to unlock a chest. Wasn't the water enough? That's gonna deter most people. I am a mighty adventurer. Okay. Weakness to fire. What's down here? Nothing that I can get to. Alright, so, yeah, falling a lot. I don't know why. I think I need more water. So, like, you get yourself a nice shop, or maybe, like, find some people who write and, like, buy their books off of them, get the 50s of copies of books off of them first, and once you have, say, 1,000 books, that'll be, what, 20 different people? I think, yes, 20 different people's books. Get them all. Buy them all, so that'll be a good $1,000 for that, to get all those books. And then you just set up the shop, and actually just for paying for them for the books, so probably, by my numbers, another 2,000 to actually print them all. And okay, Marker, now you're not in here. Somewhere between here and there is where I must go to get the Dragonstone. You'd think it'd be somewhat obvious what it would be, considering it's like the first major quest, like the first like plot quest. So, what was I saying? Right, maybe $3,000 startup, which for a business, $3,000 startup isn't as much as they would normally be. Okay, that time I was correct, but at least it's not lethal. I keep hesitating more and more every time. Is this gold? That'd be nice. Up north here. And yeah, so a few $1,000s to start up. Then you need like a business, a place to do the business at. Oh, hi. Follow the chanting. Follow the chanting. I know. And yeah, then just put them on the shelves, sell them for $50 each. It's like books that you will literally not find anywhere else in the world. And people can come by, buy the books, like, hey, what limited printing runs, but like whatever. If enough people buy them, we'll print more. Oh yes, such and such person, like, let them give up as much information as they want about themselves, maybe, or something. Just give their names. And if they want to, they can maybe like, yeah, if the authors really wanted to, they could like, put up an email address, like a non-primary email address, like johnnyapplesea2@gmail.com, whatever. Or it could be just, yeah, if you really want to go to the trouble of it, make a website, but again, ideas. And yeah, just like all these people can be all going around and, oh, this is the door. I was really curious about that. It's, yeah, like, I think that this could actually work out as a thing. So this could actually be a profitable and really nice thing, because normally you have to be really famous in order to start making money from books. Like, you have to, like, be published and be somewhat known to start making, like, $1 off of your book. A book that you've already spent weeks or maybe even years writing. And now it's like, oh yeah, you can't actually make... Oh, I was supposed to walk towards this giant thing! Oh, great! Oh. See, I knew there's something with this. Hi, what's up? Okay, hold on. Got it. Oh, okay. You have a dragon soul in you? Okay, so you are the captain. No wonder you are so tough. And you can, like, don't shout at me. Just go, bah! Die again! The dragon stone! It's heavy! No. No. No, my health, no. No. Regardless, this is a kind of company that I would open this up, actually. I would totally open it, and like, I have a few different ideas for the name, but I would most definitely open this up, and I would also most definitely take part in this, because I have lots of book ideas. If I knew that I could actually try selling them, I would write more. Like, I would actually spend time, like, writing books and stuff. I have quite a few on the go at any given time that I just get way too bored to actually bother writing, but I could just, like, just take my laptop, like, wherever, and, like, just write and stuff on it. Like, write a few thousand words a day. Heck, even 1,000 words a day will get the book written eventually. NaNoWriMo has people writing books in a month. Ooh, a nice NaNoWriMo section. Nice NaNoWriMo section. Also a nice idea. But yeah, just buy the books from people, in a way, print out the books, sell them. So like if you really want to start with like 1,000 books, like $3,000 maybe to start up, but you have a potential to earn $5,000 if you just sell each book for $5. Then again, maybe like $5 like plus tax, which here is 5%, which means an extra quarter, so $5.25 a book. Make that part of the name, so in 30 years, when it's like $8.75 a book, it's like, hey, let's go down to $5.25 and get ourselves a book for an extra $3.50.
It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
Can I give you something?
It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
Like, I think that you're supposed to be important. I want to give you stuff. How much gold do I have? 775. I don't need that much. Have 400 of it. I have all of it. I don't really need it. Sure, I could buy myself a nice pretty soul gem, or maybe even a common one. But I don't really need this gold right now, because I can just get more. Yeah. Get books from people, and like... But yeah, it would be a really good idea to get an actual printing press style of a thing to actually print out the books yourself, and heck, maybe it will be even cheaper than $2 per book. Although, just going by the prices of books, and probably all paperback books for this, then it'll be like, really, it could do well. Like, this kind of thing could do well, and maybe it'll expand to other areas, maybe it wouldn't, that'd be kind of awkward, but just, like, if you get a place in a nice place that is busy, but not blindingly busy, like, say, New York City is kind of blindingly busy place. Most stores going up there, are just going to be ignored. There's already too much going on. But say West Edmonton Mall, you could open up a thing there, and if it's catching us, like, hey look, unique bookstore. What? Yeah, look. Unique bookstore. Like, what the heck is this all about? It's like, oh, we sell books by non-famous authors. Like, just people who wrote books that are people who wrote good books, and we can just sell them. But, you know, for the price of a book, it's cheap. $5.25 for a book isn't that much. Considering that a lot of the time you find people selling books for more. Quite a bit more. It's like $20 for one little book or whatever. Now this is good. Hold on, I want to sit on that rock up here. Okay, I had an arrow on my wrist. When the game realized that I did, it took it out. I am a giant here to crush. What? Nom nom nom. Look, it's townspeople. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay, time to go. Do. That person walking is interesting. Look at that body swag. Slayer. Anyway. And, you know, does anyone know of a nice place to set up a printing... Nice way to set up a printing press? I should look this stuff up. I'll just... Yeah, might need to go through a bit of a business course in order to get financing. Because, like, you could just get, like, a loan from the bank if you really wanted to. And, like, I could potentially start this up within a year? Maybe? All I need are books from, like, stories from, like, 20 different people. 20 different people to each write one story. And then just sell them and get the person's name out there. And, like, there could also be an online component. It would be a little bit more money to start it up. Right? Run, ruin, discovered. Sure, that's a tongue twister for me, isn't it? White Run, ruin. Couple of sounds I can't pronounce too well. I see a little games here, game. You're trying to make people laugh at the way I say things. Well, no matter, they won't laugh, maybe. That's kind of the whole thing. People just laugh at things that I do because, well, they're gonna laugh anyway. Might as well make it on purpose. But they're pointless. Yeah. I think as a cat I'd have like decreased fall damage, but I still died after a short little fall, and that is not the entry. Wait. No way in. This is morning now, so the place will actually be open. Aha! A lot easier to find it this time. That's good. So, printing press, get this
Be glad you're
straight.
here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
I'm gonna have to save Riverwood soon. Again, Whiterun Riverwood Ruins. Oh, you go from Whiterun to Riverwood Ruins. I couldn't even see that once at a regular speed. Like, how am I supposed to do that in tongue twister form? I can't. That's it. That's the explanation. I can't. Simple as that. Okay, so I'll go all the way up here into the castle-ish. I think, hello.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
I don't know who Greymane is, but okay. And yes, I've been talking about this like a lot more than I have about the game, but really, who hasn't played the game now? And also, what the heck in the game was I doing that was special enough to talk about? This? This? This was a cat doing cat things. Ah! Ooh, 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 ew. And maybe I should buy some torches or figure out how to use my racial ability. And Kitty's gonna enter. Kitty gonna enter. But, yeah, I'm actually really excited by this because, like, a lot of things, like, you don't get actual money for it until you're, like, extremely well known. But it's like writing, like, sure, even if, like, you should be able to dedicate your life to a profession and get enough to support a life.
I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so,
Dragons.
I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken
The
initiative,
jar!
so I'm now
Hey,
able to
look.
devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be
Dragon.
tremendously bounded. Now,
We have a
let me
dragon
show you
dragon.
something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well.
Let me just talk to you.
Hmm?
Hi.
Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege.
Ah.
Martin Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems.
Only like once or twice.
The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow.
Yes, it's very
Seems you
heavy.
are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
Human unlocked.
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mine, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
I'm just going to use this real quick.
Falls Barrow and got that?
Don't mind.
Nice work. Just send me a copy when you decide.
Farengar, you need to come at once.
Yes. Have to click it.
It's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon. How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
Oh my goodness, I leveled up! I leveled up by destroying things! My voice is way too high pitched for that. Yes, increase health some more, and actually, can I increase enchantment from this side? No. It's like alchemy, illusion, or like conjuration and stuff. And like I really like how they did that. Anyway, new enchantments are stronger. That is an okay one. Fire enchantments, skill enchantments, or soul gems for reach margin though. Frost enchantments are stronger. Shock. Can put 2 enchantments on the same item. That is a good one. Death blows to death blows to creatures, but not people. Trap 5% of the victim's soul. Recharging the weapon. Okay, so this one is very useful if you have weapons. If you have enchanted weapons, which I probably won't have. Okay, so I don't need the enchanting thing. Actually, I want to check my current armor level. Armor rating is 46. Okay. Lockpicking. Nice. This one right here. Price level 100. I'm back in. Okay. Eventually I'm going to get this right at some point. Maybe eventually. What was that? 46? My armor went up by 8. Tonk.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Okay then, you go do that.
Fear not. Some dragon or giant will be
Dude, those giants are vicious. Have you ever tried seeing them?
Just circling
That's
overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought he would come after me for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. Irileth, we'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
Okay.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's
Okay.
no time to stand on ceremony, my friend.
Lisa, he up again.
I want
Nice
you to go
circle.
with Irileth and help her fight this dragon.
Will do.
You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here.
I'm going to
But I
cry to death.
haven't
Is that
forgotten
okay?
the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for 5
Oh, sorry, I did it for you. Huh.
As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And
Sweet.
please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
What is it?
I should come along. I would very much like to see.
Side shield to resist shock.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One
I
last
envy you the chance to see this dragon up close. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Can I sell you some of that stuff? Not everything, no. Click on it, really? But no. I don't want to sell you the necklace because my only one. Oh, my gold is 8 then, man. So much nothing for all that. Oh, finally.
You know, if you've got the aptitude,
I'm the very
you should
soul
join
of
the
the
Mages College in Winterhold.
I'll see you at the watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
Well, sounds good then. Let's just do it.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I do want to buy a house, because it would be nice to have a house to put all my first stuff in. Actually, before I go out, I'd like to do some disenchanting stuff. Is that quite alright with you? And yes, this video has been quite the whitewash of whatever, and destroy this item and learn its effects. Yes. No, not going to show me that. Okay, fine. Enchant is going up. So just by destroying all this specially enchanted stuff, you get enchantment levels, which is pretty sweet. Like, enchantment it is useful if you're going to have, gear at all. And since you can have non-armored gear, like, regular clothing, it's even important to those who don't use armored gear, such as spellcasters. I'm guessing that wearing heavy gear must make spellcasting in some way? What makes you slower? Oh, whatever. And fast characters. You can just wear, like, light gear or no gear, or no weight gear or something.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.
I'll say something off your neck.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford. I just want to go home and nothing like a good adventure or romance.
You tried mercenary work? My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then.
Haha!
No, I'm a Redguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find
you're willing to starve your wife and daughter. I import books whenever I can. Most Nord books are. My daughter. I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife.
Why is he telling me this?
Foot outside that gate. I won't be here when you return.
What if he has to go out for, like, some other non-sword matters? Apparently, he spent a lot of time on the sword. And also, quite apparently...
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business.
Alright, so basically, it's a little side quest time. He wants his sword, but it's shacked up by bandits, and they're, like, too powerful for him. But it's like, hey, it's fine. I know you're talking to me, but you can talk to me as I open the gates. The heavy gates, they take like forever to walk through, as you can see. I'm only level 3, but I'm already going out on side quests. I did clear an entire thing of, of bandits. I started at level 1, like, come on, seriously? Now where are the bandits? Bandits, oh, where? You're going this way, I'm going this way. Is this the same place that I cleared out? That's what I'm hoping. And I'll fight the dragon next episode, okay? Is this the same place that I had just cleared out? And yes, I do like the book idea thing. I do want to do it, but it probably won't be within the next, like, few years, knowing me. I'll have to go and do a bunch of other stuff. So that would be an interesting way to make a living, selling the works of others. It's rather deceitful, really. I'm guessing this is where I'm supposed to meet you. That's right. Alright, so go there and something in this direction. There's something in this direction. That's not the gate over there. This is something else altogether. Yeah, well, like, whatever. They can handle themselves for a few minutes as I gather this sword. What does he have that he's going to give to me anyway for this? His wife's books? The gold he doesn't have? What, am I expected to just do this out of the mercy of my heart? It would be nice to see that they're still together. Can they still... Are they going to stay together if I do this? Like, because the relationship is kind of rocky since he spent so much time and finances on this one weapon. That means so much to him and his family, but doesn't mean much to her. Maybe they shouldn't be together if she doesn't think of it as, like, important at all. Am I even going in remotely the right direction? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, this is the right direction for the sword. That is good. Okay, and the sword is quite a ways away, but I'm just still walking along. And, like, if I had a fur hood, then that would be, like, all extra. But, like, I am covered in fur. Okay, that should count for something. It does. Adorable. Yeah, if only you guys could have seen the character creation. I put it up because, like, someone wanted to, like, hear it even if they couldn't see it, and I figured, yeah, why not? It's episode 0. It's not like it was episode 57 or anything. It's episode 0. You can listen to it, but it's not like anyone gets to see it. You see? Okay, just walking along. Hello, bandits. May I join you? Hi. You strike me with lightning. I continue walking towards you. The problem with these magic users is they don't typically have much of anything on them. Like these warriors, they have armor, they have weapons. The archers, they have arrows. And, like, they all do have, like, money and sometimes lockpicks, but, like, they just have, like, really out of everything, I took the one worst, like, the one useless thing of all. I'm gonna put it on your body. I'm glad I'm not fighting kitties. Like, can you imagine if my character was a Nord and I had to fight all of my fellow Nords and it's, like, so awkward and stuff? Oh, that's right, I can steal the, the noise. 858 gold. That's just doing better. And... okay, you have a wooden plate on you now. Oh, they're all the same, okay. Who are you? Where are you? You down here somewhere? Hi! Let me just knee you down, knock you over. It could be nice with, like, wrestling stuff. Like, do you get this with other weapons, or is it just with unarmed? Of course, if I could increase the damage with my unarmed strikes over time, I wouldn't need any weapons, like, ever, except if I wanted the weapon enchantments, and... because, it's not like you have to put those on gloves or something. But it is nice, like, it's a way of going through, like, yeah, no weapon route, ha ha ha, kind of an idea. The cave, like, collapses. Oh, what was that? Like, it collapses, like, right in front of you with the trap that you guys have set up. Halted stream mine, okay. I'm going to try melting this down when I get back to town. Okay. Ah! Okay, the key is for here. That is good to hear. I can't say anything. Time to end the game, but that's not time to end it yet. Scroll of Fasteria, Swelltome, Oak Flesh, Necklace of Minor Lockpicking. You know, since I don't have a necklace on yet, I'm just going to put this on. See, like if my enchanting skill is higher, it would be, say, a good idea to just disenchant the Necklace of Minor Lockpicking, for example, and like put it onto a new necklace, because then I'd still have the enchantment. Ouch! That I can put onto something else. However, while it is as it is, however, since my enchanting is so low and I don't have the soul gems, that's the important thing. I don't have the soul gems for it. Then I just really should. Let me just search you. No, but yes. Sure, whatever. But as it is, I should just keep the necklace because it actually does do some benefits for it. Sorry, a little bit distracted trying to find my place in here. Okay, down. It should be this. Oh, so you actually have to click that. Ha! It was on the right one. Okay, so. I think there are people like all around this place, and no. I can see you. The sneaking works very well with like ranged attacks, like a bow. I can't see. Okay, come over here. Let me just chug a few potions. Your own potions, yes, indeed. Okay, I thought a mammoth had joined the fight there.
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
You're saying this as I kill you, by the way. Like, it can't be so lost on you. You don't realize that you are saying this as you are being killed. Like, you have to realize that you are dying. You know, if that guy would just give me, like, a big supply of, say... Just give me a big supply of torches, or let me know how to use my night vision, I'd be good with that. Next with minor lockpicking. At some point I gotta disenchant that. But for the time being, considering that is my only necklace with an enchantment on it, transmute more ore. So, I'm just going to check out. Oh, wait. No? Well, fine then. P, you know, for the magic. Iron ore. Silver ore. Fine. Oh, potion of health. Could take buckets. The buckets are really used for stealing things, and I don't want to be a thief, so I don't really have much of a point of taking the buckets. Search mammoth. Ah, there is a mammoth in here. Ew. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Ooh, apples! Berserker. A flute? Sure. Lockpick, coin purse, and gold, stamina, and magica, and let's take some wine. And you know, like whenever going on, whenever going on an adventure, if you can, take some wine with you. Seriously, you never know when a bottle of wine will be important. And before I end this episode, I will make a brief mention back to that whole great idea that I had quite the moment about just selling non-popular books. Like, there are all these people who made a huge living by selling books, and to start selling books professionally is really hard, okay? Like, you need to, like, basically beg the publishers again and again to stock your, to publish your book, to sell your book, to put onto shelves your book, and then people have to actually buy it, which, people still have to buy it here. But with this, basically unknown people. It's like, publishers don't want to spend the, hundreds of dollars to get, like, your book into, like, famous stores or whatever, if they don't think your book is going to be good. With this, maybe it could be done in a different way, like, okay, you pay us, like, $100, $50 up front, we'll get it on the shelves, and then we'll pay you, like, $100, like, I don't know, $2 a copy when it starts to sell, something like that, and that could work well, until, like, we got our money from people putting in the books, we get a bit more money from actually selling the books, and then if we can, like, buy more copies of this book, and then after it's so that way the hurdle won't be, like, having to get someone's link, like, hey, here's the book, here's the book, here's the $50, it's like, wait, let me just check, yeah, this book is actually a riveting read, you can totally do it, the people who work there, like, do a little review about it, see, okay, here's a...
See Bellathor at his store.
Bellathor.
He has good stuff.
Bellathor, you say? Okay, because I need to sell some stuff. Well, no, don't need to, but I want to. And yeah, so like, here's the book, here's $50, like, okay, reviewed, it's good, you put it on the shelf, so, alright, this book is not good, here's your book, and the $50 back. Bring most of the stuff down. Shellbug helmet. No. Something else popped up on the screen very briefly. No, fine, whatever.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun.
You tried mercenary work? You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months.
Yes.
You took on all those bandits yourself?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique.
Let me
teach it to you in honor of his memory.
100 increase. Okay.
I can teach you a few things.
Block increased. Okay, nice. Level 3 block. Right now. Nah.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information. A woman.
Hello, person.
A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information.
Nah.
If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
I will.
We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell, a Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
You're not welcome in town, there should be a reason.
She cannot hide from us forever.
Yeah, she probably won't, but oh well. I think this lock cannot be picked, because that's the house that you could
Come
buy.
to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day. My friend Maven and I. Have you met Maven in Riften?
No.
We know our place in this world.
Okay.
Know the place of others, too.
Are you a psychic or something? Or just psychotic? I really can't tell sometimes. Haha, it's a joke. I'm trying to make it funny. Every time I see a well in the game with like maybe not every time, but like that one in particular reminds me of that one well, that first Harry Potter game. Like that well little side quest that just really seriously kind of messed up. Okay.
If you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over.
Will you really send someone over if I just sit down by the fire?
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
Can I buy the inn, please? No.
Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place.
Oh.
Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. I assume you saw the Gildergreen?
No.
Big tree, all burnt up,
Nope.
in the middle of the Wind District?
Don't even know what that
It's
is.
part of the Temple of Kinnareth.
Never heard of it.
People want Danica to do something
Don't know who
about
that
it,
is.
but I don't know what they expect.
To her to do something about it?
Need anything else? Just let me know.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts.
Oh!
Song,
Okay, no, I'm going back!
I studied there myself.
Screw you, dragon.
Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
Sleeping with her husband, were you? Well,
It's the leaving that's hardest, I know.
thank you. I'm going to go over there.
I don't have
Next
a
episode.
reputation in Skyrim yet, but I'm working on that. One sweet lady at a time.
Look, the air is actually like fogging up through the smoke of the fire. That's so awesome. Oh, this was 5 years ago. Games really haven't changed that much in 5 years, except that they require more like RAM and stuff. Anyway.
Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Oh, a bit of this, a bit of that.
Might sell. No, I can't. Oh, ouch. And again, that costs less, and then just clean up a lot.
I can tell you, my husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at Asper's. You should ask him about his work. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing battle-borns.
Huh? Okay.
And what of my son? What of Thorol?
Ulfric, patron of the great clan Battleborn. Money, you lack. The Grey Maids have deep roots in Whiterun. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of, we've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No one uncivilized pelt-wearing axe drivers. It's a wonder they don't still live in it. It's true, the Vignar Grey.
Okay.
It's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Watch yourself out there.
Okay, well, hope that you all enjoy yourselves. Let's get a nice, try the iron couple back there, have my nice little necklace. And I hope that you enjoyed these episodes. That's probably it for this recording session. Next time I might go burn off the dragon, and I might become a bard. A nice cat bard. And now while you two argue, I'm going to end this. Ta-ta for now.